Hey guys, it's March 31st, 2015, which puts me at 4 weeks post-op from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Just to recap on all the stats, highest weight 333 pounds, which was the November-December area of this past year. When I started seeing the surgeon for bariatric surgery, I was at 327. Surgery weight 281.4, and this morning weighed in at 254. So that's 79 pounds total since starting this with the surgeon, or excuse me, since my highest weight, and 27.4 pounds since surgery. So there's the stats up front. Things are going really well. The surgical sites are all healing up well. I still have some scabs on some. One of my sites has no scab left and just fresh skin underneath. It's doing well. My abdomen is still sore at times, for sure, depending on different things, but like bending over and getting my shoes on and off and tied is getting a lot easier. It's not as uncomfortable. Exercise is going well. I'm still, right now doing about 1.5 miles a day, whether in the morning or in the evening. I tried jogging a little bit. Still with the movement on my belly and the surgical sites, it's a little uncomfortable. But walking is no problem, and that's going really well. As far as the food's concerned, I'm still on the mushy food. I have 1 more week from today. I'll be able to go back to normal foods or whole foods. So I'm excited for that, to get some solid proteins and some salad and I don't know, maybe even just a little carbs. I was making some casseroles with different ground turkey, ground chicken, pureeing that, doing it different ways, and then using like a mashed potato base. I'm just so over I don't like mashed potatoes normally, so I'm not really not liking it now either. So refried beans is my favorite, so it's that's tiding me over real well with chicken, ground chicken or chopped chicken. I mince it up real good and just do like a Mexican casserole. But anywho, slowing down on the eating is definitely key. If you eat too much, it really backs up and is very uncomfortable. Obviously, eating too much will give you the same feeling, but for me, I'm weighing my food every day. It's between 3 and 4 ounces, so it's usually right at the 3.5 ounce mark, 3.8 ounces, somewhere in there. We're keeping it, within that range. Doing my best not to go over, and I don't really think I've gone over 4 ounces yet. By the time you're done eating all that and trying to space that out for a half hour, it's very difficult. I'm learning that it is very hard to make that small of a meal last 30 minutes, but if you slow down, it does work better. You can get it in. Breakfast, I'm doing omelets with some chicken. I'm using an egg beaters version of eggs just to make it convenient, and that way my measurement's the same, and I'm adding in, like I said, chicken, chopped chicken or minced up chicken to get extra protein in. Generally about half of that small omelet is under 4 ounces, and that way I'm getting as much protein as I can early on in the day. A little bit of low-fat shredded cheese in there as well, and that way I'm getting, like I said, as much protein as possible early on, because throughout the rest of the day it's still very hard to get 80 grams of protein on board. What I've been doing just to help with that is I'll drink a half of an Isopure, which is 20 grams of protein. If you guys have tried the Isopures, you're with me. I'm sure they're not that good, but it's something. My fluid intake has increased a lot, so that's good. In the beginning it was very difficult, feeling like I was getting enough water on board, but it's definitely getting better. So far, none of the foods I've eaten have bothered me as far as the foods themselves. Like I said, it's just if I eat them too fast. So just slow down, and it helps. Easier said than done. Trust me, we got a lot going on here, but that's what helps. So if you're in the same boat I am, just slow down. It will definitely make it easier to get the meals on board. Like I said, it's easier said than done, because I can't slow down sometimes. I'm in a hurry, but I suffer if I eat it quickly. But some of the responses on Facebook about, or I guess I should touch on that too, as far as my pulmonary embolisms and the DVTs. Still on blood thinners, of course, taking my Coumadin all the time, every day. Got my levels checked a couple of times. There's been a few adjustments, so as far as I know, that's going well. I do have tests scheduled in the second week of April to get another CAT scan with contrast for my chest to find out if the pulmonary embolisms, the clots, are still there. Also ultrasounds later that same week for my legs to find out if the DVTs or blood clots are there in my legs as well. really speaking with the hematologist, and my personal belief too is that we want to make sure those are completely gone before I go back to work. And of course, if that's the case, I can maybe move on to some of my other normal extracurricular activities, which I haven't been able to do in a long time, which I knew I wouldn't really be able to do a bunch of it, but hopefully if those are cleared up, then I can kind of move on to doing some other things. And I think I'm going to go back to another pulmonologist and maybe just double check with a specialist there as far as that's concerned to find out about things, because we do a lot of scuba diving, and I'm just a little nervous about that. So I'm still having some pain in my back, especially upon, like I haven't sneezed yet since surgery. I've been telling everybody that. I originally stopped myself from sneezing because I don't want to hurt my stomach.
You've got mail.
Now it's not so much my stomach as it is my back. The same spot that bothered me the whole time in the beginning with the pulmonary embolisms, it's still there. It's still bothering me when I take a big deep breath. It's very sharp discomfort. So we'll see. When I'm exercising and walking, I'm breathing just fine. I don't get short of breath. My wife's even saying I'm not even snoring at night anymore. I'm not even really using my CPAP. I've been sleeping out my CPAP for a while now just because it was causing some problems. I don't need to get into that, but I'm not even snoring when I'm sleeping, she's saying, so I don't know. On a personal level, I'm a little bummed that my weight loss was only a couple of pounds this week, or 4 pounds this week, but I know it was expected to slow down, and I know this is going to be a long road. When it's coming off so fast, it's also, very exciting, so mentally you get pretty excited, emotionally you're excited. So to see that slow down or start to slow down, I don't know, maybe I just had a bum week. Maybe it'll be better next week. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, again, thanks for watching. Hopefully I answered some of your guys' questions. Please like, share, subscribe. Somebody had asked about if I'd keep these videos going. I definitely plan on it. Again, my goal is once a week just to give an update. If we get in a repetitive state where one update a week is still not very exciting, meaning I don't have a much of a weight loss, or I don't really have much of a story to add, then I can see where some people start to fall off and not continue updating their videos every week. I'll do my best to do it, and hopefully those numbers stay the same. I just figure it'd probably get boring for you guys, and might not want to watch if I don't have a lot going on. So we'll see how it goes in the next coming weeks. Again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. And again, as always, if you have any questions, hit me up on the YouTube, post a comment, ask a question. I'll do my best to get back to you guys. Still don't have a computer, but I kind of figured out how to use the app a little better on the iPad, so I've been able to respond to everybody, and I think that I have. So again, hit me up with any questions you have, and again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you next week.